Imagine this. You step into a room where a billionaire sips coffee with ease while everyone else is weighed down by money stress. Why does cash feel like a burden to most, but like a tool, a game, and even a toy to the wealthy? The answer? Mindset. Rich people don't chase money, they make it chase them. They think growth, freedom, leverage, not paychecks. No luck, no lottery, just perspective. Change the way you see money and you change the way it works for you. Ready to think rich? Money is a tool, not the boss. What if the money sitting in your bank account wasn't the finish line, but just the hammer to build the life you dream of? Picture this. At a glamorous dinner party, someone casually mentions buying a yacht. Not to brag, not to show off, but because that yacht opens doors to network with powerful people who could multiply their opportunities overnight. Sounds crazy? That's exactly how the wealthy play the game. For most people, money equals survival, paying rent, covering bills, grabbing groceries, and maybe saving a little for vacation. But for the rich, money equals opportunity. They ask a different question. How can this $1 make me 10 more? Think about Warren Buffett. He's not the richest man because he grinds longer hours than everyone else. He's wealthy because his money works harder than he ever could. Investments build fortunes, time alone doesn't. When you flip that switch, money stops being your master and becomes your servant. Every dollar isn't just spent. It's planted like a seed that can grow. So here's the real question. Is money controlling your life, or are you making it work for you? Investing in yourself. What if the best stock you could ever buy was you? Think about Oprah Winfrey. She didn't stumble into wealth. She built it by investing in herself. Skills, education, confidence, and personal growth were her ticket out of poverty. Rich people know something most don't. The mind is the greatest money-making machine on earth. While many splurge on the latest phone or a weekend getaway, the wealthy pour cash into books, mentors, courses, and experiences that sharpen their edge. Elon Musk devoured books on physics, rockets, and business long before Tesla or SpaceX existed. His brain was trained to solve billion-dollar problems. That's not luck, that's investment. Imagine waking up tomorrow with new skills that make you irreplaceable at work. Or better yet, skills that let you start your own business. That's how wealth is built. The entry point? Small. One book, one free course, one new skill. Rich people started where you are, but they had the guts to bet on themselves. Embracing risks. What if the riskiest move you could make is playing it safe? Most people fear losing money. The rich fear stagnation. They see risk not as danger, but as a gateway to growth. Think about Richard Branson. He launched Virgin Airlines when critics laughed. He risked failure and ridicule and walked away with billions. But here's the difference. Rich people don't take blind leaps. They take calculated risks. Picture a skydiver triple-checking their parachute before jumping. That's how the wealthy gamble. They research, they diversify, they prepare safety nets. If one project fails, they have 3 more in motion. The lesson? Playing small doesn't protect you, it traps you. Taking a calculated leap might just change your financial destiny. So, what risk have you been avoiding? Long-term vision. What if every coffee you skip today could buy you freedom tomorrow? Here's the truth. The wealthy don't think about money in days or weeks. They think in decades. They plant seeds today knowing they'll enjoy the forest years later. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Rich people know it. That $5 invested daily grows into thousands, then hundreds of thousands. Look at Jeff Bezos. He didn't build Amazon for quick profit. He thought long-term, prioritizing loyalty and growth. Today, Amazon is worth trillions. This isn't about deprivation, it's about vision. Rich people sacrifice a little today for massive rewards tomorrow. They don't chase quick dopamine hits, they build empires over time. So, next time you're tempted to blow money on instant gratification, ask yourself, what would my future self want me to do? Surrounding yourself with winners. What if your income is the average of your 5 closest friends? The wealthy know this. You are who you hang with. If you're surrounded by complainers, spenders, and excuse makers, you'll end up just like them. If you're surrounded by builders, dreamers, and doers, you'll rise with them. Eagles don't hang out with chickens. Billionaires don't waste time with negativity. They seek rooms where they're the smallest fish, forcing themselves to grow. Mark Zuckerberg didn't build Facebook alone. He aligned himself with other ambitious minds. That synergy created billions. And here's the kicker. Networking doesn't always mean rubbing shoulders with millionaires. It can be as simple as joining an online group, attending a seminar, or even finding a mentor who pushes you. Your network is your net worth. Upgrade your circle and you upgrade your wallet. Giving back? What if the fastest path to wealth wasn't hoarding money but giving it away? Sounds crazy, right? Yet history and modern billionaires prove it. Generosity multiplies wealth. Bill Gates, for example, has poured billions into curing diseases, reinventing education, and fighting poverty. Strangely, while he gives, his fortune doesn't shrink, it grows. Here's the hidden truth. Giving isn't just charity, it's a wealth magnet. It builds goodwill, unlocks doors, and forges connections that money alone could never buy. It rewires your brain too. When you give, you're telling yourself, I live in abundance. There's always more where that came from. And life has a way of proving you right. But here's the kicker. You don't need billions to tap into this power. Start with $10. Buy a meal for someone. Donate your time. Mentor a student. Plant those invisible seeds, and one day, you'll watch opportunities bloom in places you never expected. Would you dare to test it? Money mindset shifts that matter. So let's recap the wealth mindset in one clear picture. First, money is simply a tool. It's not something to worship, but something to use with purpose. Next, the best investment you'll ever make is in yourself, because your skills, knowledge, and mindset can outgrow any stock market return. Wealth also requires courage, which means taking calculated risks instead of clinging to safety, since safety often kills growth. Thinking long-term is another crucial gear. The decisions you make today plant the trees you'll sit under tomorrow. Just as important is your circle. Surround yourself with people who push you higher, because your network truly builds your net worth. Finally, never forget generosity, because abundance tends to flow toward those who give back. Each of these principles is powerful on its own, but when you put them together, they create an unstoppable engine for wealth, growth, and lasting freedom. In conclusion, your turn to think rich starts right now. Money isn't just numbers on a screen, it's energy, a tool, and a choice. The wealthy understand this. They don't panic when bills come in, they strategize. They don't let fear freeze them. They use it as fuel. What separates them isn't luck or privilege, it's mindset. Every decision you make, from how you spend $5 to how you invest your time, is a vote for the future you're building. If you want freedom, abundance, and security, start rewiring your thoughts. Think bigger, think longer. Think like someone who deserves more and is willing to create it. So here's the final hook to leave with. What if tomorrow morning you woke up thinking like a millionaire? Imagine how differently you'd act, plan, and carry yourself. That future isn't a dream, it's a decision. Your journey begins with one powerful question. Are you ready to think rich? Found this video helpful? Tap the bell for more financial advice, share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.